Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of our silver, 5 steps to silver. And today we're going to build on what we talked about yesterday, and we are going to talk about social media. So whether you are a big social media person like me, I love Instagram and Facebook, and I try to really connect with a lot of my friends on there, or you consider yourself more of a Facebook stalker, meaning you're on it, but you don't really post, but you do like to follow people's stories and kind of see what your friends have been doing. Or maybe you kind of just don't really do social media at all. That's okay. We're going to talk about, though, how you can use social media to build your business. Some of you may have a lot of friends on your friends list. People comment and they like your posts often. You're very engaging with the people on your social media site. And so maybe asking you to post about this business really isn't a challenge for you. Maybe it's something that you've already done, or that is not a hard thing to think about doing. Maybe some of you in here, though, are thinking like, man, I really don't have a big network. I have a few of my really close friends. Or maybe you think, I really don't even know who's going to comment on my posts when I post them. So there's this mental battle that might be going on in your head about why you should post about joining Plexus. So here's my advice to you, though. Share your personal story. People want to connect with you. Why did you join? Tell what Plexus is doing for you. Don't use a graphic or share somebody's story, but take your own picture. Use maybe a selfie of you with your pink drink in the morning, or a picture of when your welcome kit arrives, or maybe you're slim in the morning with a thumbs up by it. People want to connect with how Plexus is changing your life. So don't wait until you have these ginormous results, because honestly, sharing these small victories is in the beginning of your journey is what people are looking for. They want to see how Plexus is helping you now. How can it help them? Share with excitement about what these products are doing for you. The most important thing, though, is to remember when you're posting and sharing to Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat, you want to connect with your friends. This is all about building relationships and not being a salesperson. If you think to yourself, I'm not a good salesperson, that's great, because this business is not about sales. It's about relationships, and it's about building connections. So first and foremost, you need to allow yourself to show some vulnerability about where you were before these products, things you were struggling with, why you're doing this. Post and tell your friends why you decided to jump on board. Was it because you saw a friend post? Was it because you tried to sample? Or was it because you just wanted to check it out yourself? And tell your friends where it is taking you. What has changed in your life because of this Plexus opportunity and these products? If it's one thing that you need to do, it's to connect with everyone. And it's vulnerability that's going to get you there. People always want to see the real side of you. It doesn't mean that you say, though, every negative, horrible thing that's gone on in your life before Plexus. Keep it short, keep it simple. And there's a small number of people in your inner circle that maybe they are the ones that are blessed to hear these parts of your life. And that means that you're not going to shed all of your dirty laundry for everyone else to read either. But it does mean that we're going to allow the walls to come down a little bit so that we can say, man, I wasn't feeling like I know I should have been feeling. And I kept seeing my friend Melissa post about this, so I decided that it was time to try it. And now I'm feeling great, amazing, wonderful, whatever. When it comes to social media, we want to a lot of times not be vulnerable and honest about what's going on in our own personal lives. However, it's the first thing we look for when it comes to our friends and their posts. So if you're going to allow the guard to come down just a little bit, then you're going to show your true, authentic self. That's what's going to connect with people, and they're going to cheer you on along the way. It's when you're authentic that you connect, and when you connect, it's where you're going to be able to help a larger group of people along this way. So how do you translate this into an actual Facebook post? So one of the things to remember is it does not have to be a novel or long. Keeping it short and sweet, but sharing some of the things as to why you decided to share Plexus are important. People are going to connect with that. In the first video we talked about in part 1, we shared about how so many people are walking around in our daily lives waiting for and needing help, but aren't necessarily going to ask for it. But by you being vulnerable, opening yourself up, you're inviting them to come in and talk to you and talk with you about this journey. So when you write your first post, you may write something like, "Hey guys, I don't know if you know this about me, but over the past few months, I've been really struggling with X, Y, and Z." And you can list some of the things maybe you've struggled with. You can say something like, "I saw my friend Kim post about these natural supplements, and after seeing her results, I wanted to try these products for myself and see what they could do. I've been on the products for 7 days, 12 days, 3 days, 20 days, it doesn't matter, however many days you've been on them, or maybe you haven't been on them at all, maybe you just jumped in." Maybe you could say something like, "I just ordered my products and I can't wait to get them in the mail. And so far, I've noticed X, Y, and Z. And I'd really like some friends to come alongside me and do this with me." By stating this, you are inviting your friends to take part in your journey. Now, if you haven't had your products long enough, or maybe you're waiting on them to come in the mail and you haven't had any results yet, then you can share with excitement what you're looking forward to these products doing. You could say something like, "Man, I just joined Plexus, I'm waiting for my products, and I can't wait to take them because I know that they're going to help with X, Y, and Z." So what you're doing is you're inviting people who are struggling with similar things, or maybe even different things, and they're hopeful that you can help them. So what you're doing is connecting and being real. Everything in this business is building genuine friendships and integrity and being real. So we're going to talk a little bit more later in the next few series about some of the fears that maybe come along when you've decided to share, but you're thinking, "Oh crap, what is everyone else going to think now?" So I hope you'll join me next time for part 3 of our 5 steps to silver.